you sad about it. No, you sad about it.
The young, incredible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Look at me. Go. Say. 2.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the counter, here's Bell. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line. Set! Waiting!
Right here, right here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, a run with Lindsay. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Stafford. Looking long for Westbrook. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Christian Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
152 fighter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Jones has it. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. D.D. Westbrook, 45 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Gore, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, it was 2nd and 11. Here's Gore. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Matt Milano, and the Panthers will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it, baby.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, Carolina. Jakeem Grant, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught by Jones. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the shot. Check. Now. 5.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Come on. You better bring it.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
22. Easy.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Third and long, it's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2 plays in a row there where the defense just annihilates the running game.
Yeah, they feel pretty good about themselves right now, don't they? I can guarantee you in that huddle, man, we've got them on the run. They can't move the ball. And there's always one guy who says, hey, we might be getting set up for something. Make sure you loosen up a little bit and look for the big shot.
Yeah, you have to be ready here in pass protection on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Stanford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marvin Jones there to make the grab.
top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like Mickey know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clipper D, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.
Na na